obviously a number of things out there that we can certainly get better at, but you're looking for competition, you're looking for opportunities for guys to grow and learn after, a month of practice. This is, about how they perform, how do they react, when it's a game-like situation versus a controlled situation. So, all those things, that's why you play these games, right? It's like, why do you have a spring game? I think they're important because they're different than practices. A lot of people say, well, there's not a big deal about playing a spring game. It is a big deal. They give you another measuring stick when you're evaluating individuals that haven't played a lot of football, and then those guys that are looking to take that next step for you into championship level football. And I think there's a lot of those instances out there today. We've got explosive playmakers, and the offensive line is going to be a really good unit. So all the pieces are there. We got more work to do. I think we've had a number of sessions where I've said, he's still cooking. I mean, he's still growing. There's a lot of things that he learned today about, recognition of when the ball needs to come out of his hand, a clock in his head, so to speak. Those are all things that, getting a game like this today really helps him in that awareness. So I think he will learn a lot from today's experience about awareness. I think sometimes when you're a quarterback, you get too locked into progressions. He's got to get the ball out of his hands and take some one-on-one matchups when he gets them as well, and that'll come. It's just a matter of time. Look, quarterback is a position where everybody wants to see, them, ascend to this position immediately, and he's like that as well. He wants to see it happen, but it's got to take some time for him, and he's got to understand that too. He's pushing himself a little bit too hard. He's a little too hard on himself. You can see that. I'm out there with him. He's got too much going on right now. He just needs to get the ball out of his hands and make it simpler. The game's a little too hard for him right now, and you can see he never played like that in high school. He made it simple, and he's making this game way too hard, and it'll come. He'll wake up one day and it'll be a lot simpler for him. Right now it's hard. We'll get him to the point where it's simple.